Hey guys, welcome to a really short video on where does the bar sit when I do a snatch. So unless you're super tall, you're dictated by the length of your arms, the snatch is always going to sit in our hip crease. So the next question becomes, how do we find our hip crease? So the easiest way, or one of the easiest way I tend to find it is, all I do is, I don't care what grip these to start with, and I just bend my knees forward, and just to highlight that crease where my hips meet my legs. And then from there I'm going to slide my hands out until it sits nestled in that hip crease. Cool. Another way you can do is bending over far, but I tend to find just that hip crease there. Now if the bar's down here, obviously it's incorrect. So what we can do is just make sure our shoulders are neutral, not over the top back, but just in that neutral position. So I find that's probably a bit too low, back and tight. So keeping my lats tight, obviously if I'm relaxed, it's not really going to work too much. So that's it. So again guys, I'll show you that. Start here, bend the knees, sliding the hands out just nice and slowly and evenly till it's in our hip crease. The next tip I'm going to give you is, if this was a barbell, like the barbell behind me, take note of where your hands are sitting. So for me personally, on an Olympic bar that has one line, I'm on the exact line every single time. Now, if somebody's a little bit smaller or shorter of arms, and they're on the inside of that line and they only have the one line, you could just use a 2-finger measurement. You could use whatever happens to be. I've seen guys use thumbs. I've seen tall people use pinkies touching the outside of the bar, all sorts of stuff. Now, if you're someone who lives with 2 lines in your bar, that might be an easy fix as well. So keep that in mind, guys. I tend to try to create the habit that I'm going to do every single time. So when I get on the platform or when I step up to a heavy lift, I only really have to concentrate on one thing, and that's lifting the weight, not where do my hands go every time. Are they too wide? Are they too narrow? And then I'll build on that habit.